Fourth, graphic novels are better suited to bookstores than monthly comic books, and they sell better there too. As I mentioned before, reaching the bookstore audience is important because it's much larger and more diverse than the comic book shop audience. Graphic novels have more of an air of permanence, while comic books, as periodicals, give the impression of something to be thrown away when they're finished with, so their value is diminished before they even leave the shelf. People relate better to that sense of permanence and are more apt to spend their money on something that looks like it's meant to be kept around. Pamphlet-style comic books are flimsy and floppy, less physically substantial than most magazines. So the general feeling is that they're not worth the money. Plus, graphic novels usually come complete with UPC barcodes and ISBN numbers, so keeping track of them at bookstores and libraries is much easier and puts them right on par with regular books. Graphic novels also fit on bookshelves better. Wide spines capable of bearing printed titles are much more suited to shelving than long, double rows of anonymous staples. This might seem silly and superficial, but consider, most people already have some sort of shelving in their homes, and keeping books or anything else on a bookshelf is easy, reliable, and space efficient. Cardboard boxes full of comic books, on the other hand, are unwieldy and difficult to catalog. I know this from firsthand experience. Finally, graphic novels are very cost-effective. Publishers get the benefit of not having to pay for several months' worth of printing, advertising, distributor solicitations and previews, and other miscellaneous overhead on the monthly books. Small press publishers especially benefit from this, as well as the fact that placing solicitation in the distributor's catalog once eliminates the risk of soliciting an issue of a monthly title and not having it completed in time, thus damaging their relationship with the distributor. Readers get more for their money from graphic novels as well. Graphic novels are often cheaper than all of the individual issues comprising the same story. And they often contain bonuses like extra pages of story, pinups from various artists, printings of the writer's original script for the story, sketchbook pages with concept designs from the artist, and so on. Fans eat this kind of stuff right up. Publishers and retailers enjoy a higher profit margin from graphic novels than monthly books. So the trend towards more graphic novels is in their best interest as well. Graphic novels bring the comics medium several steps closer to the realm of accepted, mature entertainment, as evidenced by the fact that graphic novels are the largest growing category in bookstores and libraries. The push towards making graphic novels the new norm is so great that stories in monthly books are specifically tailored to be collected as paperbacks, with long, winding stories being discouraged and events becoming mostly compartmentalized into neat story arcs. This has its pros and cons, of course. Such cleanly defined stories are less than realistic, but they make it easier for new readers to catch on to the books and follow the stories. Media attention also focuses more on graphic novels than their monthly pamphlet cousins. New graphic novels and trade paperbacks are often reviewed in magazines, newspapers, and journals, alongside traditional paperbacks, and articles relating to innovative or culturally relevant graphic novels are common. A few graphic novels that have gained marked media coverage in the last several years include Judd Winnick's Pedro and Me, Joe Sacco's Palestine, and Chris Ware's Jimmy Corrigan, the Smartest Kid on Earth. And while not a graphic novel per se, Michael Chabon's The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay celebrated the magic of Golden Age comics and won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2001. A victory was won for the legitimacy of sequential art in January of 2002, when a new category heading was developed by the Book Industry Systems Advisory Committee, specifically for graphic novels, and would be subdivided further into genre or subject-related categories. The BISEC subject headings are used by bookstores to categorize and shelve their books. When you buy a paperback, it has a BISEC category printed on its spine: science fiction, romance, fantasy, and so forth. Graphic novels, now having their own category, will greatly improve the current situation in which graphic novels are awkwardly placed between science fiction novels and role-playing game handbooks. Further, subdividing the graphic novels should ensure that graphic novels aimed at children and those for adults don't share the same shelf space. a scenario that is all too common. Giving graphic novels their own set of distinct categories will help to dispel the notion that all comics are the same and hopefully attract fans of various genres who haven't tried graphic novels. This is a big push in favor of graphic novels, and one more reason why publishers are printing more graphic novels and getting them into as many bookstores as possible.